Hi guys, your favourite co-host, Harry here. All jokes aside with your match reaction to that crazy game. I mean, in the end, 4-3 loss to Liverpool at Anfield. So let's crack into it, shall we? Let's start with, going 3-0 down inside 15 minutes. You had fans walk out and it looked like another repeat of Newcastle. So, in the end, it only being 4-3. I mean, credit to the players, the fight, the team spirit, the togetherness. That's one big thing I've noticed, the difference under Ryan Mason. The second half under in Man United game I went to as well, that was really clear as evident as well. How those players didn't give up, whereas under Salini and Conte, they would have given up. And, that showed against Newcastle. So not to give up is incredible. We go in half-time, 3-1 down. Even then, 15 minutes after 3-0 to go in at half time, 3-1 isn't too bad, but we just never gave up, and I like that. And I personally think, based off, let's say that second half and the end of that first half, as good as Liverpool were early on, I actually think we deserved at least a point out of that game. We had more shots on target, we had more of the box, and I actually don't think Liverpool were that good early on. I just thought we were really, really bad in the first 15 minutes. And Liverpool stepped off the gas. They let us back into it. The likes of Kanate. The whole back four looked really, really shaky. Then obviously you get Kane scores. And you get, for example, with Richarlison, his first league goal. First goal in a Spurs shirt. I mean, what a time to do it. At Anfield. In stoppage time, his first goal in the league in a Tottenham shirt. I mean, it was too good to be true, but only Tottenham could go and lose that game 4-3. Reminds me a bit of that Bournemouth game, but in a completely different situation. Jota kind of switched off. Jota, easy goal, and it's a shame because I think we deserved something out of that game in the end. But credit to Ryan Mason, his changes once again, and he's got these players together. We've had a bad season. We've been inconsistent. It hasn't been a great season. Let's face it. But he's come in, and one thing he has proved, as bad as our defence has still been, there's that togetherness, there's the team spirit, and always fighting until the end. I like that, and we're very unlucky today. Because as I said, based off that first 15 minutes, it could have been a lot worse. For me, Jota has to be sent off. You're kicking someone in the head. It doesn't matter whether you mean it or not. But, I think, secretly, if there's anyone but Liverpool, personally, I think that's a red card. I think if Kane does that, that's a straight red and probably a 5-match ban after that. But crazy. And Klopp as well. I think his reaction going over to the dugout and in front of the fourth official as well. I think a red card is needed. Don't take it out on Ryan Mason, this defeat, because I think Mason done all he could in the game, and I think he's done fantastic since he's come in. He's someone who loves the club. That's clear to see. It's good to have someone who loves the club and feels like one of us again. That passion is there. But take it out on Levy, the owners, the board, Donna Cullen, who are the problem with this club. But at the same time, you have got to credit Ryan Mason for the job he's done. And it's hard to put into words, but he's very... It's difficult that we've come away with this game with nothing, because I personally think we deserve something out of it, but there's lots of positives to take out of it. We can still end the season strongly, and Ryan Mason, let's say we somehow finish fifth, and he gives us even chance of a permanent manager, or if it's not Spurs, elsewhere as well. His own manager career set up, it'll look good for him. But I think he's done a fantastic job, so credit for him for that. But nothing's changed under this owners, and nothing will change. And the sooner the season ends, the better, obviously. And I think Gary Neville in that first half spoke facts about us. But fair play to the players who are fighting right until the very end. As I said, fair play to Ryan Mason there. I think we're very, very unlucky. But onwards and upwards we go. Palace next weekend. And if we play like we did that second half and the end of that first half, then we should be able to win this. Palace pretty much guaranteed, I think, now survival in the Premier League, so hopefully they're not up for it as much. They put hard work in now under Roy, so hopefully they ease off a little bit. But yeah, although it's disappointing, I can see the bigger picture. We kept fighting until the end, and I love the togetherness and team spirit under Ryan Mason. But as I said, Palace next weekend. Let's go for it. Let's try and look at the positives. Next season could be exciting under a new manager as well. Common you Spurs.
Come on,